Hey guys, what is going on? This is Reaper Fear bringing you another part to my Tenchu Z playthrough. This will be probably part 22, I do believe. Just past the age of drinking, and before this video gets started, I'd just like to say to leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you want to see more content. I do put out content pretty much every day, so kick back, relax, and enjoy. And I will hop right into today's topic, which is the cost of living. So, between now and when my parents left home anyway, the cost of living has gone up astronomically. Um, it is a lot harder to live in our world today than it was back then, and I want to talk about why, okay? So, when when my parents left home, okay, my mom was very young, uh, had no idea what she was doing. Um, she was paying a lot less than I will be paying to stay in just a two-bedroom or two-room situation with my girlfriend's parents, with my girlfriend. And she pays less than that. I mean, these are very good people. They offered us a very good deal. It's $150 a month for the both of us, so it's $300 a month. Plus we have to pay for food, and that is extremely reasonable. Except that when my mom moved, she didn't have to. She paid $300 a month for her own two-bedroom apartment, and rented out the other one. It might have been more than 300. I think it was a little more, but I think she ended up only paying 300. Now, to get a two-bedroom apartment now, just a one-bedroom apartment that we were looking at, that we wanted to move into, it was $700 a month. Okay, $700 a month. So if you think about $700 a month, it's, well, obviously it's a lot of money. But if you look at, okay, so you have your $700 a month. Put that aside. Now you need to get money for the either internet or phone bill, internet. That'll run you another, all those sorts of types of utilities like that. That'll run you another 100, 200 a month. Then you'll look at like everything else, like trash sometimes. Sometimes people charge you for trash, and that can be, I think we paid $50 a month for that when we had our trash picked up. But it's $50 a month, so that's another 50. So you're up to $950 already. That's a hell of a lot of an increase. And then you go and you add in a bunch of other stuff. You add in food, that can be another $500 a month, depending on how much you eat. 300, 400, 500 a month. It can be really, it can be tough, and that's exactly what everyone in my generation, anyway, is moving into. Anyways, I mean, it's very hard to stay positive these days because it takes so much money to live. And I think I'm very fortunate to have a girlfriend who wasn't ready to move on from a high school relationship, and was we had in terms of high school relationships, my girlfriend and I had a very serious relationship. It was quite a while before a very long time before we were involved physically, and it was a long time before, we took everything at its own pace, and we let everything evolve as it needed to on its own. And so we were very mature when it came time to, at the end of high school, if what we wanted to do. And the problem with people that are graduating high school now is most of them don't have situations like mine, with a very understanding and very loving girlfriend or partner. I don't care if you're gay or not. But the problem is a single person can't afford to live in this world anymore. Okay, there needs to be two. You need to earn a lot of money as a single person. I know one of my friends who does, he's the one I advertise for sometimes, Acid Blackouts. He does YouTube for a little bit. He does it every once in a while, but he works a lot, and I know from what he makes, he can't afford a good apartment at all, especially where we live. He'd have to find a roommate, and I mean, a two-bedroom apartment isn't a big step up in price, But, I mean, it's just one of those situations that sometimes it's a bad thing, and sometimes people just want to live on their own, but they can't anymore. The price of living has gotten so high that it's become impossible to live on your own and be successful. I mean, all you do every month is go into debt, and considering that some people have bills to pay and stuff like that, some people getting out of college can't get a good enough job, and so they're living with their parents again, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I think that's a very good thing, and that's what my girlfriend and I will be doing. But they can't afford to move out. They in college, they have no idea what to do. Our country needs a reassessment of how the system works, because we are setting the single people up to fail, because it's not, you can't live in the world as a single person anymore. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I got nothing else. Remember to go check out Ask the Black Cat's channel, and peace out.